It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to the Compassionate Haters Survivor Podcast, the only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name's Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend, Thomas Powell, if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how you going today?
Jake, I'm doing just swell. Nice, chill, beautiful day here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. How are things in your neck of the woods, Chicago, Illinois?
Would you believe it's pretty nice here, too? First time in like a week. It's been pretty nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've had a lot of inclement weather, they call it. Rain, wind, Mr. Wind, you know. It's election season for him. But today, pretty beautiful. Woke up late, you know. I was like, man, would have been really nice to spend the morning outside.
Nah, sleeping in on a Saturday, though, that's nice.
That's what they're made for. They say Saturdays are for the boys, but I say Saturdays are for sleeping in.
I agree. I think that there should be like a sleepy version of Barstool.
Yeah, bar sleep. No, they get mad at you if you sleep at a bar.
Yeah.
They
don't like that.
I was dozing off at a friend's bar where she's a bartender, and she kept being like, Jake, you have to be awake if you want to stay here. And I was like, man, it's Friday.
I want to be asleep right now.
I'm like,
have you ever considered that?
I'm sleepy. Did you think about that? And you're in a hospitality industry. There's nothing more hospitable.
Customer's always right. I want to sleep.
Yeah. Customer's always
right. Do you
right.
think that maybe you should make a competitor to Barstool?
Yeah.
The slogan should be "Sleep it off."
I love that idea. And we just do like a parody of their logo, and then never actually post anything.
You don't cover sports at all. Any of the shows, someone is sleeping, and if anyone tries to talk about sports, the producer just goes, shh.
Who's your favorite Barstool?
I hadn't prepared for this.
And who is anybody who works for Barstool Sports, actually, now that I think about it?
Yeah, who's yours?
I Googled Barstool, I DuckDuckGo'd Barstool, and it just showed me a bunch of Barstool you can buy at Perigold and Pottery Barn.
Sure.
No, I was looking for Barstool Sports. What? When do you think they started?
Was it like the late 2000s?
2003.
Wow, that's much earlier than I would have guessed. I didn't guess that.
Good point. There's no list of people who write for I don't actually know what this brand is. I only know it as a thing that people I don't like. Boy. I disagree. I think we should go back in time and not talk about Barstool Sports anymore. It took about 5 seconds for me to see a hyperlink for the Holocaust. Nah.
It's like, all right, I think we're good here.
I'm good. I would so much rather be talking about my favorite show, a little show called Survivor 50. Thomas, did you watch Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans last night?
I did. I think it says a lot about the way that this season has taken a turn that we're willing to talk about basically anything except for this.
Yeah, we want to talk about Dave Portnoy.
Let's talk about this media company I don't like.
I was like, who's the guy from Barstool Sports? Oh, Dave Portnoy, of course.
Yeah. Well, then you get a nice look at Dave Portnoy. Wonderful.
Let's do a simulated season of just guys who suck with him and the UFC guy, Dana White.
Yeah.
Who's some other guys who suck? That can be our next all dudes.
Yeah,
season.
We don't want to reveal too much.
Yeah. Okay, so this episode of Survivor was called Everyone Will Be Shooketh. Pretty bad, I would say.
Yeah, not a good title.
Not a good title. You can do better. So at camp, Rizgod thinks the previous tribal council was the best one ever. He's so good at sucking up to production. I see why he was on 2 seasons in a row.
No wonder they brought him back. He'll say nice things about anything they do.
Aubrey loves having Devins on her side. Sure, I wasn't expecting to like this pairing, but I think they're fun together.
It kind of works, yeah.
Yeah. Joe didn't like Stephanie getting trampled on at Tribal Council, but he also let it happen. So
yeah, sorry.
I liked when Jonathan called Mr. Beast game.
Mr. Beast game. That's his name.
Like, are you
Jimmy
somebody's
Mr. Beast
mom,
game.
Jonathan? Oh, happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
To Jonathan specifically. Mommy Beast games. Is that anything? Devins opens his...
But think about it, Jimmy Mr. Beast. That could be the key that unlocks this whole thing.
Yeah. Just all moms on Beast games. Mm-hmm. Imagine how much... You're getting 23 million viewers every episode, which is crazy, because I know no one who watches Beast games, by the way.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's a thing you don't talk about, is the thing. Like, you just watch it.
It's the Reddit of YouTube shows.
There's not anything to say about it.
That's fair. Devins opens his immunity idol, which expires when there are 7 people left, and then we get a Devins dance montage. How's that? Did you love that?
I liked the montage I could take or leave, but I think the thing that kind of made it for me was the, like, royalty-free Walking on Sunshine music that they were playing.
It was very fun.
It was very clearly supposed to be that, but it was like, what if it was Survivor-style music and it wasn't that because we don't have to pay royalties for it, but it's basically that.
I am become more of a Devins fan as the season has gone on, since his first season.
No, he can't get me.
He was leaning into the theatrics, and he's like self-aware to a certain extent.
You know what?
Which is good.
He is keeping things interesting in a dark period for the show, so I will give him that.
Devins interesting. That was harder to say than I thought it would be. Excuse me. How about this?
Bottles in the ice, like a blizzard.
Oh, wonderful.
We need a reset, man.
Anything to not talk about Survivor.
Survivor was so we didn't have to talk about Barstool Sports anymore.
We're blowing through all of the non-Survivor. Like, we did weather talk. We did.
Man, let's talk about the weather some more.
Yeah, I would love to. We talked about Barstool a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we're doing a bottle check.
Now we're doing bottle check. I got Celsius Live Fit. Did you know that's the slogan, I guess?
Oh, I do see it on the can that I also have of Celsius right now.
Nice. I've got a sparkling, of course. You know I love to sparkle.
Sure.
Strawberry passion fruit.
Oh, I haven't had that one. How is that?
Pretty fucking tasty. What'd you get?
Yeah. I just have the huge. I've got the fizz free peach mango green tea. It's good as always. I have found myself the mango lemonade one they have. The sparkling mango lemonade is pretty good. I've gotten that a few times.
That does
recently.
sound tasty. I think it might be too sweet for me. This one's
it is a little sweet.
Strawberry passion fruit. It's real close to that level for me in terms of sweetness.
It does sound a little sweet.
You know, the bubbles make up for it. You love bubbles. Sun's out, bubbles in.
That's right.
So Joe can't comprehend why Devins is so theatrical. Devins, shut up, man. Let the man have fun.
Joe is... I don't like this weird, like, mopey place that Joe is in right now.
Jopey.
He was not like that in his other season.
Mopey Jopey. Sari says that Joe lives on 500 Hypocrisy Hill. Pretty good line.
Yeah, it's good.
That was pretty fun from Sari. Yeah, Joe this season has been...
He was, like, so steady
Yeah.
in his other season, and he is just all over the place.
Maybe because he had Eva, he, like...
Yeah, I think that helped.
He could, kind of help him... That helped him steady himself a little bit. That relationship. And he just doesn't have somebody like that this season. And also, everybody hates firefighters for some reason this season.
Yeah, I don't understand. Firefighters are one of our least objectionable public servants. They provide an unquestioned good service.
Yeah.
Have you ever had the fire department come to your house before? Have you ever had to?
Not to my house, no. But I was once walking my dog down the street, and the next door neighbor, I heard, like, yelling, like yelping, I was like, what is going on? And I looked up and I saw this woman, like, on the ground on her porch, and with, like, a package in the doorway. And I was like, hey, what's going on? What do you need? And she told me she, like, tried to bring in this massive television by herself, like this 70-year-old woman. So I was like, oh, do you want me to call an ambulance? She's like, yes, please. So I called an ambulance, and
Firefighters showed up because they're first responders.
yeah. And then I think an ambulance showed up shortly thereafter to like pick her up. But like she broke her leg or like twisted her ankle badly enough that she needed to go to the hospital.
She couldn't move.
Yeah. I was like, man, I'm so sorry. And then I helped her like bring her TV in, and also like these two, like I think she was like the landlord or something, or she lived in the house and was like renting out her space in her house, and these two like able-bodied 20-year-olds just didn't happen to be at the house because they were moving out that same day. It's like,
wow,
this is just the worst of all circumstances for this lady.
Yeah, that's a real bummer.
Yeah.
It was good that you were there, though.
Yeah, I felt very lucky to be there, but it's like, oh, this is, I don't know how long she was there, but yeah, that was the only time. And then we do have a fire department very close, a station, I guess, and they have those crosshairs, you know, on the lines on the road that say "Don't park here, don't stop here," in case the fire truck needs to come out. So I always make sure, you know, stop behind it if it's a red light. And on a couple of occasions, fire trucks
firefighters here.
Exactly. Fire trucks have come out. I said, "Oh, I'm glad I stopped here."
The fire truck's got to be able to get to get out.
Yeah.
You can't be blocking the fire truck lane. So the only time the firefighters have ever had to come to my house, I woke up early in the morning, and our carbon monoxide detector was going off.
Oh,
and
no.
I went, uh-oh. Well, first I was like, what's that? And then I looked over and saw that it was the carbon monoxide detector, and I went, uh-oh. And I went, I think we had all woken up in the house. It was like, well, it's time to go outside.
Yeah.
And to call the fire department. We all felt fine. I think it was probably like 5 or 6 in the morning. They came very promptly. They were extremely chill. And they went in and went, oh, yep, you just need to replace it. Like we checked, but they very specifically were like, you did the right thing. Better. This is obviously the news that you want from it, but you don't want to find out the hard way.
Yeah, that's scary.
And the whole experience was very nice.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I didn't really have another thing to say after that. So go ahead.
Did they bring, when you called and said it's carbon monoxide, did they bring you a new carbon monoxide detector just in case? It's like 9 times out of 10, this is what it is.
They did not. We had to get new ones, but that's fine.
When Zoran Mamdani's president, every firefighter will have a spare carbon monoxide detector.
It would be nice.
Speaking of famous people, Suri and the Toronto International Film Festival make a plan to remove some of the advantages from the game, and then we get a flashback to Game Changers.
I completely forgot that Aubrey was on Game Changers.
Yeah, I kind of did
saw her
too.
and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's such a weird season.
So this is her fourth time playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody pointed out she's been on every season she has been eligible for since her initial season. Every returnee season she's been, quote unquote, eligible for based on the theme. She's been there.
Yeah, and you know what? Good.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else can say
agree.
that. Well, maybe these new era kids like Riz God and Tiffany, the Toronto International Film Festival. She tells the Toronto International Film Festival that she, Riz God, and Ozzy have a code word if they need to use their idols. Man, it would have been so cool. It would be so cool to like hear what those code words are.
Yeah, that would be great.
You know,
that would make for good television.
I would love. Oh, when television is good, that's my favorite thing.
When TV is good, you can't beat it.
When TV is good, that's my shit. Remember when we were in the golden age of television in like the late 2000s? That was so fun.
Yeah.
Mad Men, Lost.
Little did we know.
Breaking Bad. Survivor when it was good.
Yep.
Ozzy
Justified.
says he is going to play his idol because he had a dream that he didn't play his idol and got voted out.
You got to take that omen for what it is, you know? Like, I think that is at worst, that is your subconscious telling you like that you need to do that.
Well, Thomas, we do have to do. Did you sleep last night?
Oh, fantastic. The
Obviously,
free preview.
first question, did you sleep last night?
I did sleep last night.
I did also sleep last night. Have you ever had a prescient dream like this?
Yeah, it wasn't anything like I like that I was related too much to my own life, but there's a point where my grandpa was in hospice, where I had a dream that he featured very prominently in. And when I woke up, I just had a feeling that he had passed away overnight, and then he had. And I think that was just like one of those things where he was on the brain. I don't think it was anything metaphysical, but I was just like, I think he's probably going to die tonight. And then I had that dream, and I think that was my subconscious kind of like offering like a little bit of like closure, coming to terms with it kind of thing. And I got a call from my mom, I think shortly after I woke up, and I was like, I had a feeling. So
I love dreams, as longtime listeners may know. And whenever
not just the Cranberries song or the Fleetwood Mac song, both great, but
great.
Also actual dreams. All my life changing every day in every possible way.
Speaking of people who have passed away in dreams, I love
In Dreams, also a great song by Road Groups.
God.
Only in Dreams, a great song by Weezer.
Whenever a person I know has passed away shows up in a dream, it always like pulls me out of the dream and go, oh, wait, is this a dream?
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute.
On the other end,
the best is when you're fooled and you're like, I guess they didn't die.
Yeah.
That's weird. I thought they did.
I had an uncle who passed away several years ago, and then he popped up in a dream, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago at like a family function. And he was like, oh, yeah, no, I was staying in Europe for a few years. And everyone was like, yeah, we all knew that. I was like, wait.
And it's like, oh, right, yeah.
How did I think you passed away?
Your brain is like, shit.
Yeah. It's like, all right, well, I'm glad to see you. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. On the other end of the life cycle, I did once have a dream that my sister was pregnant, and then I learned shortly after she indeed was. So I was like, oh.
Hey, congratulations. I heard that your sister's pregnant again. Congratulations to her.
It happened again. I had a dream that my brother FaceTimed me. It was like, congrats on being a new uncle. And I was like, what are you talking about? Who's pregnant? And I was like, oh, his girlfriend must be pregnant. And this is how he's telling me. And then I found out weeks later, my sister was pregnant. I was like, whoa, who knew?
Your brain was close. Wrong sibling, but close.
I was like, well, he was clever about it, so I guess he's not wrong. And then just last night, I had a dream that you and I were at, I think, my parents' house.
You and I.
And we were going to record this here podcast.
You're not a Gaga fan? You didn't hear that?
I'm more a Go-Go's fan, actually.
More of a Go-Go's fan? Yeah.
I had a dream you came over to my parents' house. We were going to record this podcast. Then I got distracted doing other stuff at my parents' house. And then you just disappeared. And I was like, damn. Well, that's what I get for waking up late. And then I did wake up late.
And then you woke up and I was dead.
Yeah.
I disappeared forever.
Oh, man. Remember that show Awake?
Oh, my God, yeah. What a pilot. I don't think I watched past like 3 episodes, though.
I don't think I did either, but I really want to. Who is in that?
That pilot, I was locked in. Yeah. It was like Jason Isaacs.
Jason Isaacs, yeah. Great show from the 2 or 3 episodes of that I've seen. But there were only like 10 or 12 episodes.
That was on NBC, right?
That was on NBC. I don't think it's on Peacock.
I wonder if that's on Peacock.
I don't think it is. I feel like I've checked recently, but
they love to not have old shows of theirs on Peacock because they don't want to pay royalties.
I was just telling the wife about Parenthood.
They don't have it on there. It's fucked up.
That feels like a DVD that I'm gonna find in a thrift shop one day, and you got to
take advantage of that.
Okay, let's.
You're like, I want to see what's going on at the luncheonette. What are they doing there?
I love how
Are Dawes performing?
the luncheonette and Dawes performing are like your go-to reference of that show.
No, the other one is those are okay. These are my go-to Parenthood references. The luncheonette, and I either reference Dawes being on there, which is a reference to a very old running joke that the commenters on the AV Club had
Oh, sure.
about Dawes, and or the CeeLo episode where he's
I forgot about
recording
that.
a cover of "Piece of My Heart" by Janis Joplin, and he is like very difficult to work with the first day.
No
And then
way.
he comes, and they're like, "What are we gonna do?" He's such an asshole. And then he comes back, and he's like, "Sorry, guys. I thought about it, and the first version was it was too Janis." Him being like, "It was too Janis" is a thing that has stuck with me forever.
Parenthood
And then they
rules.
do like a worse version. They do a version of it that kind of sucks. It's like I need to do my own version of it, and the other version was better.
Speaking of shows from the late 2000s, we did get a flashback of Ozzy talking about his dad on Race Wars, while he and
Yes.
Devins in the present day are talking about fatherhood. Speaking of Steve Martin
Yeah.
vehicles,
Speaking of Craig T. Nelson,
was Craig T. Nelson in-
Parenthood.
Oh, yeah,
He's
Parenthood.
in the Parenthood show.
Yeah, but Steve Martin was in Parenthood, the movie, and then Father of
Yes.
the Bride.
Also, who was Keanu Reeves in that? Yeah, and he was in Father of the Bride, of course.
Two movies I've never seen, but are somewhere on my list. People rave about the first Parenthood. The Steve Martin, Mary Steenburgen picture. Is that who it is?
That sounds about right. I think that was a James L. Brooks joint.
Oh, he makes good movies. Okay, so who do you think?
Yeah, Ella McKay, big fan.
Oh, I've heard great things about her and her shoe.
She's a governor of a state.
Is she really?
Yep, they don't tell you which one.
Okay. I gotta watch this movie. It sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think between these two daddies is older, Devins or Ozzy?
I'm gonna say that Ozzy is older than Devins.
By 2 whole years. Ozzy's 44, Devins is 42.
Yep.
It was interesting though, right? Ozzy looking to Devins for advice,
Yeah.
despite him being the younger man.
Well, Ozzy has experience that he doesn't. So, or no, I should say Devins has experience that he doesn't.
I think they both
Ozzy
have
has
experiences
like,
the other doesn't.
spearfishing and stuff
Yeah.
that Rick Devins doesn't.
I think Devins probably, I think they perform in front of cameras for different reasons,
Yes,
outside of Survivor.
that's true.
Devins and Emily want to use Devins' idol to take out Suri. Great plan.
It would be. That's a big move.
It's a big move.
It is nice to finally see somebody in the game be like, "Hey, we all know Suri's going to win if she goes to the final 3, right?" We should probably do something about that.
Okay, so now we have to talk about this immunity challenge. They have to balance on a triangular platform on the water, moving up the platform's triangle in regular intervals. And that's important, actually.
This is a classic challenge. We get the flashback to Jonathan's season where the waves were super choppy,
Yep.
where everybody immediately fell off except for him.
That was a good one. Jeff talks about how beautiful Fiji is. He says the sky and the ocean. And then Emily says,
He's like, "I'm never gonna leave."
Emily goes, and some mild torture. Feels like a better episode than a better episode title than Everyone Will Be Shooketh. Some mild torture? Isn't that better?
Yeah.
Anyway, then Jonathor says, my fat feet aren't helpful. And Emily goes, they're not fat, they're girthy. And then Jonathor says, I do like them. What was this?
I don't know.
Why did they put this in the show? Don't do that. Not on my wholesome Survivor.
Stop that.
Then a bunch of people fall on the final transition, and Toronto International Film Festival wins again. Woohoo, hoo-hoo. How exciting, right? We're all so excited for Tiff.
It's good stuff.
But there's an issue. She didn't get her foot up in time when they all went to 1 foot.
They show the replay and it's true, but also
Yeah.
like It's to not make for good television.
Yeah, let it go. Let him play, Jeff. So Jonathan wins this one again. Good for him. Ooh, and then were you shooketh when Jeff revealed this? They're randomly divided into groups of 4, and Jonathan gets to go to both beaches.
This is the thing. I think this is the portion.
Why do
where
a
we
tribe
talk about
swap
how
when there's 9 people left and you're well into the merge? Yeah, agreed.
This is the portion of the show where we talk about how Survivor currently makes us feel the way that they run the show. And every time they do something like this, it's like, why am I watching this? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why bother at a certain point where you set up, you have a good cast, you have some stuff cooking, some potentially interesting stuff, and then you're like, what do we just shit all over it? You know, like in WWE, there's multiple very infamous points where somebody just had like poop dropped on them because Vince McMahon thinks that's funny. Like, this is what this feels like. It's like, great.
Yeah.
Glad Jeff's getting, glad this is fun for Jeff.
He's just random.
But then they're like, you love the whole time they're like, you love this, right? Like, this is what you made.
We voted for this.
You made me do this.
63% of us voted for twists like this, specifically. So then Jeff tells us that all types of people have won this game. Are you next?
Not with the way you're pulling this shit, brother.
Honestly. Okay, so on Cerie's tribe, Jonathan goes over there and shows them his titty dance. This was fun.
Yeah, this is some classic Survivor, at camp stuff.
Yeah, fun stuff. Emily wants Devins to play his idol on her and have them all vote for Devins, but in reality, they're playing it on himself and voting out Cirie. This would be a great plan if you were able to pull it off, Emily.
It would.
The Toronto International Film Festival tells Jonathan she wants to take out Ozzy, and he jumps up and is extremely animated about it. This was great.
Yeah. This is. I don't know. It's just. It was hard. As soon as I saw that they went to this, I just was like, all the investment that I had in what was happening just evaporated.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
why are we engaging with these relationships if you're just going to split them up?
I'm saying this more and more, but it really is like turning into Mario Party. The more that it's like, there's just no, like, how can you say who played the best game when this stuff keeps happening? Like, it's like,
yeah, it's really just who got the luckiest.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't allow you to play a consistent game.
Yeah, or you just like sit back and chill and end up like Rizzo, where nobody's going to do anything for you. Like, you're not going to win the game either. It's like,
I will say with this though, if I were ever in this situation and I had an idol, if I'm in a condensed tribe, I'm playing it no matter what.
Oh, good idea.
And I'm not even saying that based off of what happened. I say this every time this happens because it's like, it's just, it is the most likely situation where you could get voted out, so you should play it.
That's a smart plan. Ozzy is a little confident about how his tribe swap ended up. So he tells Aubrey about his alliance with Cirie and her extra vote. What do you think? Was this a good move as a 4-time Survivor player?
I'm gonna say
5 times?
some constructive criticism for Ozzy. I would not have done this.
Why not?
To someone that I was trying to vote out.
What?
Like,
but why? It's so jury management is always a good move. What are you talking about?
yeah, I don't think this is good jury management to be like, I'm going to vote you out.
Like, if that was his plan, which people claim that was what he was doing, couldn't you put that in your final tribal council speech?
Yeah, you don't need to tell them this now.
Just take them out.
This is the worst time. This is the absolute worst time to tell them this.
So she immediately goes and tells Joe and Rizgod. Obviously, like, back on Cirie's tribe, Jonathan, the Toronto International Film Festival, Phil and Cirie, and on the Ozzy plan. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I just This also, I mean, it was kind of funny having to make like Jonathan had to keep going back and forth between these tribals. I did think that was funny, but like, this is such a stupid setup. This whole thing is so dumb.
It's so convoluted.
It is really funny though that Ozzy's social game fell apart the second that Suri wasn't there to pilot him.
Yep. Would have been really cool to see them make it to the finale together. That would have been fun, Jeff, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we got random XD. What is this, fucking AIM? Get out of here. On the Aubrey and the Boys tribe, Jonathan returns with a strong plan for Ozzy, but Joe isn't sure now is the time to make a move. Hey, man.
When is the time ever to make a move? This is the thing that Joe does. Joe will say something that sounds like it's strategic, and then he'll be like, I just kind of want to get this person out for reasons that have nothing to do with gameplay. It's always just like, I don't want Aubrey to be there for some reason.
I'm baffled by his gameplay this season. I can't wait for his exit press. I
feel like he's probably going to be in the final three just because I think he's got no shot at winning.
I can see him in third place, getting 0 votes. Him or Rizzo will end up in that spot. I could see him and Rizzo being Final Four fire making.
Rizzo is a much better argument. I think Rizzo's someone I could see getting votes based off of the game that he played.
It doesn't seem like anybody really takes him seriously, though.
I mean, but like I think he can make a case for himself. There is a case to be made there. There is no case to be made for Joe.
Did you like, after talking to Jonathan about the Ozzy vote, Suri said, Sir Rizzard of Oz?
Yes, Sir Rizzard of Oz.
Is that not what we've been saying?
That's,
sort of.
We're like Suri in a lot of ways. We're very similar.
A lot of people have been saying it.
So it was not a surprise to me that we all ended up on the same page on this one.
Yeah. Joe tells Riz got the plan, but Rizzo's not sure he wants to tell Ozzy about it. Pretty solid move by Riz God, honestly.
See, this is Rizzo making moves. Yeah. This is what I'm telling you.
This is what Coach was talking about, his business plan.
I take no pleasure in saying it as a Rizzo hater, but like he's been playing.
It's a good game. That's a good move. The best strategy is to do nothing at all. Rizgod put that to the truth. Emily,
when your enemy is making a mistake, let them. Mm-hmm. He's doing Sun Tzu Machiavelli stuff.
Yeah. Sun Tzu, that was the businessman, right?
Sun Tzu Art of War.
Emily tells Suri the Devon's plan, and she goes, that's weird. Maybe I should use my extra vote. Suri knows what she's fucking doing.
She does.
I'm going to be so devastated.
You're going to be devastated.
I'm going to be devastated, as we say. You want to talk about these wildlife shots?
Yeah, let's do it. What do we got this week?
We got fish, of course. We got iguana, Roland the Bat and his friends. Making so many friends this season. I love it.
Yeah. He's a real social butterfly. Real social, and also a bat.
A social batterfly.
Yeah.
Pacific reef heron as well, also known as the eastern reef heron or the eastern reef egret. They're either
love an egret.
Yeah, they're fun. They're either a dark gray or a pure white. Why are there two different morph colors?
Great question.
Would you believe? That's what the scientists said too. The reason is unknown.
People don't know.
They don't know, really.
My answer was gonna be I don't know, and that is apparently the correct answer.
Yep. How big are they? Tip to tail.
Tip to tail, egrets. I'm thinking about it, and I realize I don't have any concept of how big egrets are.
They look big, right?
Are they let's say they're like a foot?
Maybe a 1-footed egret, but these ones, most egrets have 2 feet, actually, hint, hint.
Oh, is it 2 feet?
Approximately 22 to 26 inches.
Okay, sure.
It is, of course, the NBA playoffs, so let's hear about that wingspan.
Oh, the wing. I mean, the wingspan's probably a little bigger. I'll say the wingspan's like 3 feet.
35 to 43 inches. Very nice. And
Yeah.
where can these birds be found?
Um. Great question.
Come on, it should
I'll
be
say
easy.
Oceania, as I always do.
Correct answer. As well as Southern Asia. And when throughout a year and where do they lay their clutches of eggs?
Do they like? I'm gonna say like rocky parts of the shore.
Between palms, mangroves, and in cavities of old buildings. I would say close enough on
Okay.
that one. And what part of the year?
Man, I'll say during the spring.
During the spring, the summer, the fall, as well as the winter. They will lay their eggs
Damn.
year round. Okay, so is brooding the male or the female's responsibility? Or who's to say?
I'll say who's to say.
Correct, it's both. How long do the parents support a chick after it hatches?
I would never support a chick. Am I right, fellas?
That's right.
Uh,
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
yeah.
whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna say it's either like a not very long or like a surprisingly long time. So I'm gonna say not very long.
5 weeks. Is that especially long or not long?
No, I don't think that's very long.
Okay, what do they eat?
I'm gonna say that they eat bugs. I'm gonna say that they eat maybe some small fish.
Fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and worms.
All right.
And
So I was basically right.
how do they hunt?
Do they like dive bomb?
You would think because of the spear nose, they will actually stand motionless and open its wings like an umbrella to reduce the reflections and create shade, which then attracts the fish.
That's very interesting.
Isn't that clever?
See, that's some Sun Tzu Machiavelli stuff.
Yeah.
that they're doing. They're like Rizzo. You just hold on to that idol.
What about a season of Survivor with Rizzo, the Riz God, and RZA from Wu-Tang Clan? Wu-Tang Baby, they rock the world.
That would be pretty sick.
Okay, how about where do they rank on the IUCN Red List, these egrets? Or herons?
I'm gonna say least concern.
Correct.
They're fucking all the time. I'm gonna say least
I mean, they're
concern.
giving babies every part of the year. They're giving babies every part of the year. Is that the right way to say that?
Yep. It's given babies.
It's giving babies. Okay, at Tribal Council, Jeff talks to Jonathan about the power broker advantage. Did you know that's what it's called?
Oh, that's sick. Big Robert Caro fan. This guy.
Season 50 is all about business.
Jeff is like, I'm gonna ruin the show until Robert Caro puts out the final LBJ biography
Do you think
installment.
Do you think Robert Caro would be a good Survivor player?
He's very old, so I'm gonna say no.
I mean, hey, Rudy was 900 years old on the first season, so
Oh, he's older. Yeah, he's like a guy that likes to read a lot
Yeah.
and write. So I'm gonna say no.
Emily mentions going out on day 21 in season 45. This felt, speaking of premonitions, I guess this was more foreshadowing than a premonition, but you know what I mean. Devin says he's definitely going to play his idol. Good move. You were just saying, if you have an idol, you should play it in these small tribes.
Yes.
Devins does that. Negating 2 votes. Emily gets 2 votes, and Sari gets 2 votes. Because Sari played her fucking extra vote like a fucking pro. Emily gets 4 votes, and Sari gets 2 on the revote. Perfect. Perfectly played move by Sari.
This was. I mean, look, you're going up against the best.
Yep.
This is just. It was a nice shot. It was a good try, but
Yeah. Well, we're not done yet because we had a second tribal council.
Yay!
Jeff asks about what it was like to have another experience in this game.
Shut up.
Aubrey uses her ember to flame analogy again. She loves an analogy, and I think that's why Jeff loves her. Keeps bringing her back. Metaphors. Rizgod talks about taking a leap of faith. Trusting my notes on that one. I have no memory of
Fucking
that.
John Locke over here.
Yeah, flashbacks to Survivor 42, speaking of. Jeff says he didn't realize this was basically 2 final 5 votes. I have a question. Is Jeff stupid? Did you not count?
Jeff doesn't even know what show he's making.
Ozzy talks about being happy he didn't play his idol earlier because he still has it now. Man.
And would probably really come in handy right now.
He says he wasn't very good at Survivor when he was younger, and that's why he relied on his challenge prowess. But he's playing such a good game this time, right?
Yeah, he's really turned things around.
Jonathan says he was inspired to play Survivor because of Ozzy. Big surprise. Aubrey says she has embraced her anxiety. It's not just the game of Survivor that's evolved. She has too. You know how Coach had like a book of quotes that he memorized before coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Aubrey had a journal of like potential winner quotes during the pregame quarantine?
Yeah, it was just like, this is the good stuff. I really gotta seed that winner's edit.
Like, it feels like every episode she's like, this is why I'm winning the game.
I'm winning. And you know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. They vote. Ozzy does not play his idol.
Like, what are you doing, brother? I can't believe he got that comfortable. This should have been so obvious.
Aubrey gets
I think
one
he was
vote.
like, well, Rizzo's there, so.
Ozzy gets the rest of the votes. When the second vote comes up, Ozzy just goes, fuck me.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you let this happen again.
Like, it reminded me of how we talked so much shit about Yod's coach, this season. How he's like, you haven't evolved at all. It's still the same game.
No,
it's
they're the same guy.
shit for Ozzy.
They always fall back to the same stuff. This is why they can't win.
Yazzie, though.
Yazzie, I was bummed. I wanted to see him go further than that, but it was just like, as soon as he didn't play his idol, it's like, look, man, it's on you. Like, I just don't know what else to say at this point.
I did really appreciate the shot of Ozzy looking back at the tribe with Jeff in the background looking at him patiently. That was some good camera work there, folks. See, this is the thing. Survivor can be good. It can be good. There are these moments where it's like, this is the best shit. And then it's like, what if we split everybody up when there's only 9 people left? You know, one of the most monumental votes in the game of Survivor. Whatever. Who cares? Shit's stupid. Last week you had 37 points. I had 40 points. You, of course, picked Emily at the merge. You feel good about that?
You know, she made it pretty far. There are worse picks I could have made, but...
Sure. No point for that. She was voted out. Aubrey got a point, though. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I think she got an extra point for yet another winner's edit quote.
No, I don't think that she got that, but nice try.
You said Tiff. I said Joe would win reward. Neither of those happened. Reward was, in fact, an advantage in the game rather than pizza or steak, which we requested. We both said Ozzy would win immunity. Both monumentally wrong on that one. But... way to hedge your bet. You did say Emily would be voted out last week. I said Devins, so you got a point for that. So it's now 38-41. Still a 3-point game with 2 episodes left. Who is winning the next reward in the penultimate episode?
Next reward. I'm gonna say probably Ozzy. No, let's see. I'm gonna say Tiff. I will say Tiff is going to win reward.
Would love to see that. I'm gonna say Suri.
Okay.
Who's getting? And what I meant to say is, what is the reward going to be?
Man, this late in the game.
I know. It's really hard.
They just I feel like I always want to say like regular reward stuff, but it's probably gonna be some stupid bullshit.
A date with Mr. Beast.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm gonna say spa day. If they were gonna do it, this is a time to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say shower.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, and who's winning immunity? Who's been winning immunity?
I'll say Jonathan.
That makes sense. Wishful thinking, I'm going to go Tiff. And
I mean, it definitely could happen if she doesn't get screwed out of it.
yeah. Now, the rumor is this is going to be another double boot episode coming up. So
No, God. Yeah, we haven't had enough of those. My only complaint about this season is that they haven't been doing that enough.
yeah. Just like, why didn't they just make this episode or this season longer? Just like, it's 50. Make it as long as you want. Let it.
No one would complain.
Honestly.
Absolutely no one would complain.
And then we get more episodes with Colby and Ozzy and Rizgod.
All of our friends.
Okay. So we're gonna let's pick 2 people to get voted out this episode coming up. Who's your first pick?
You pick 2. I'm gonna say Joe is getting voted out, and I will say Rizzo.
I'm going to
Rizzo. Someone finally calls Rizzo's bluff. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, that would be satisfying to see. I'm tempted to say Sari, but I feel like they're going to let her get to the finale. So I'm going to say Joe as well and Rick Devens.
Yeah, that was. But Devins was definitely someone I was considering there.
All right. Well, we'll see, I guess. Man.
We will see, I guess. That is really how I am every single thing now is it's just like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Exactly.
How can you be enthused with the way that things have gone?
I was so enthused at the beginning of this episode. The beginning of the season even. Started off so strong.
It was like it has been a real roller coaster because it was like, oh my God, they're gonna do all this bullshit, and then you start out and you're like, oh, the cast is really good though, and then it's just been swinging back and forth between that the entire time.
Yeah. Okay. This week we saw Ozzy talk about his prescient dreams. So can you tell us the name of this week's quiz?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
Only people who are slightly more intelligent than others can escape their own dream before they get stuck. Inception vibes, by Alpaca. This is from April 13th, 2026. Wow. Talking about Inception 15 years later.
Yeah, I was going to say, how long ago was that? Something feels off. You're not sure when it started, but things don't feel real anymore. Every choice you make will either bring you closer to waking up or trap you deeper inside your own mind. Don't ignore the signs, Ozzy. You wake up in your bed, but something feels slightly wrong. What do? Ignore the feeling and start your day. Go back to sleep. Sit up and look around carefully, or check your phone immediately.
Checking your phone would be good to get out of a dream because you would look at it and you would be able to read
there
any
aren't phones
words
in
on it.
Dreams.
That's true. I'm going back to sleep. Let me tell you.
Oh, sleep's an option? Hell yeah. I'm going to sit up and look around carefully. Your screen glitches. The time keeps changing. Okay. Restart your phone. Ignore it and continue scrolling. Throw your phone away or stare at it waiting for it to fix itself.
This is interesting. So this one changes based on what you pick.
Oh, does it? How do you know that?
Mine says you blink and suddenly you're back in bed again. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened to me.
True.
This is normal. Go back to sleep. Stay still and observe carefully. Force yourself to get up or panic and try to wake yourself up. I'm going to say stay still and observe carefully.
Gotcha. I'm going to restart my phone.
Okay, your phone screen glitches. The time keeps changing. So I have all those options now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say stare at it, waiting for it to fix itself. No, I'm back in bed again.
I blink and suddenly I'm back in bed again as well. This is normal. Go back to sleep. Stay still and observe carefully. Force yourself to get up. Panic and try to wake yourself up. Stay still and
I guess I'm
observe
forcing myself to
carefully.
get up.
I was talking about seeing dead people in dreams. I'm always like, that's weird. Let's see how this plays out. God damn it, my phone screen glitches again and the time keeps changing. How did this happen? I didn't even touch my phone. Restart your phone, ignore it and continue scrolling. Throw away your phone, ignore it and continue scrolling. Oh no. Stare at it, waiting for it to fix itself. I'm going to throw my phone away. We haven't done that yet. And
You're throwing the phone away.
just throw the phone away completely. Ooh, I see someone familiar, but something about them feels deeply wrong. Ask them, is this a dream? Confront them directly. Avoid eye contact and walk past, or follow them silently. I'm going to ask them, is this a dream? What's your question?
You suddenly wake up, everything feels normal again, or does it? And so I'm going to check something small, clock, mirror, or phone. And so I do that, and things start glitching. Objects repeat. Time feels unstable.
Wait, you got different options than me, because I had the same prompt, but different answers. You suddenly wake up, everything feels normal again, or does it? Check something small, clock me your phone, relax, you made it out, go back to sleep again, ignore the feeling, and continue your day. Are those the options you had, or you had something different?
I've got accept it and stop fighting, try to control what's happening, scream and force yourself awake, close your eyes and try to reset
Oh
everything.
man, we're at different points in our dreams, it sounds like. I'm
Yeah.
going to say relax, you made it out. I feel like I'm on the way out. Okay. This is not good. Everything around you starts collapsing. This feels like your last chance. Let go and stay. Fight to wake up. Do nothing. Trust that you're already awake. That seems wrong, because that shit doesn't usually happen in my life.
Yeah, I have the same one,
Okay.
and I picked trust that you're already awake.
I'm going to fight to wake up. I got confetti. False awakening. You wake up, relief hits instantly. Everything looks fine. Almost too fine. Then you notice something small, and your stomach drops. That's a haiku that Coach wrote.
Good stuff there. You wake up for real this time. Everything feels normal, grounded, quiet, but you hesitate for a second just to check. I escaped.
God damn it. Okay.
That's right.
Well, I guess you have to host the show from now on. I'll see you in the next stream.
Yeah, you're asleep.
Maybe I can meet up with Ozzy and Coach and Stephanie LaGrossa and Chrissy and Dee!
All my friends, you were there and you were there.
Wizard of Oz was the reference you were making. Okay. The show's on YouTube.
Cerise Wizard of Oz
Cerise
is the reference
Wizard
I
of
was
Oz.
making.
Would you go to see a showing of the classic Wizard of Oz movie hosted by Cerise?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, you can follow the show on YouTube at the Compassionate Haters Survivor Podcast.
Sorry, I was too busy looking up the lyrics to In Dreams by Roy Orbison. I wasn't fully paying attention there.
What can people comment on YouTube? Want to read off those lyrics?
Yeah, nah. It's one of those songs too that like I know it when I hear it, but it's got like kind of a weird melody because he has like a croony voice. So, then I started just thinking of "I Can't Stop Loving You," which is a different Roy Orbison song. Anyway, ha ha ha! Very funny smiley face or just smiley face.
That rules. If you did that, we appreciate it. If you didn't do that, but why? That's my question. Okay, our last week's poll asked, who's Jonathan more like? Lex Luger, Lex Luthor, or who's to say?
I did. I voted on this one.
Oh, did you? What did you vote?
Yeah, I voted for, of course, Narcissus, the total package, Lex Luger.
Yeah. As did 67% of people. 33% said who's to say. Did you appreciate how I put Lex up there from Survivor Africa and Survivor All-Stars, 2 seasons you haven't seen yet?
Yeah, I definitely caught that, and I did appreciate
Good.
it. I also like that you used this. I think that you kind of skewed the poll a little bit because instead of using like, I don't know, the Justice League Lex Luthor or like a cool one,
I picked
you put
Jesse
up
Eisenberg.
you put up the Jesse Eisenberg one.
Was he not a good Lex Luthor?
No.
Man.
It wasn't his fault that the movie was poorly written.
What's your favorite Jesse Eisenberg picture?
Oh boy.
Man, that's actually really hard to choose.
Yeah, I like Adventureland quite a bit. I really
Adventureland was
liked what was the one that he wrote and directed? That
Is it The Art of Self-Defense?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's good. That's
The one that Kieran Culkin won an Oscar for.
Oh, yeah. What was that one called?
I should remember it because it was good and I liked it and I saw it.
Yeah, that was a good movie. I can't remember the name of it now, but The Art of Self-Defense.
I'm
very
looking it
fun.
up. We're gonna get there. A Real Pain. I liked A Real Pain.
Real Pain, of course. Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg. I like him.
He's a good actor. There's people that really hate him for some reason, and I don't get it. I think that he is a good actor.
Yeah, he's very good. And he
also, I mean,
makes good work.
Social Network.
Yeah,
good
of
movie.
course. I was going to say The Art of Self-Defense because I think more people need to see that movie.
I've heard it's good.
It's so funny. But then, yeah, immediately the Social Network popped into my head. I was like, well, that was pretty fucking good, too. And, of course, 30 minutes or less.
Of course, that was filmed in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Of course, famously. Okay. Should we give the listeners a poll this week? Do we have anything?
Did you have anything in mind?
I did have something in mind, but it might be better off next week because we do have an off week coming up. So we got to figure out what simulated season we want to do.
Oh, really? Are they going to do like a recap show or what?
No, I mean the finale's almost here, and then we've got a week, and then we're going to do Samoa. But I think, given the dates of when the finale is and when the premiere of 51 is, we'll have at least 1 week where we can do a simulated season. And I'm trying to find the list of themes now, but I can't find it.
How long do you think that we'll have?
Between seasons?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. I wrote this all down.
No. Well, you said before. You said we'll have at least what?
1 week? Oh.
It's been.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see. It is May 9th right now. Is that right? Mother's Day? Yes. Okay, so we've got 2 more episodes. Okay, so let's do next week. Next week's poll will be what theme should we do for Survivor.
Also, I want to be clear. May 9th is not Mother's Day. May 10th is Mother's Day.
May 9th is the day we're recording our Mother's Day episode on because we're going to be busy celebrating moms tomorrow.
Yes, of course. May 9th is actually Piccolo Day. Very important.
So our next...
Very important to recognize that. Happy Piccolo Day to everyone that celebrates.
Okay, fucking nerd. Next week we'll do a poll on what our best theme can be for Survivor. Oops, mostly women. So you recall it was all women last time. And then we're like, oh, we've got...
Oops, mostly women is great because it's like, oh, man, sorry. We respected women. We won't do it again.
But we also did respect men, too. Gotta give men a chance.
Yeah, not as much, though.
No, of course not. Men don't deserve as much respect as women.
But that was it was on accident that we meant to respect men.
The only men
that's why the oops is there.
We meant to respect men more than we did. The man we respect most, of course, is the Pope.
Pope, number 1, Donald Trump, number 2. Really hope they can work their differences out because of how much I respect both of them.
Yeah, they're 2 very important men. And Presidential Island was the other one that was...
Yes.
Oh, that was the all-men one.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Fucking Epstein Island? Got him.
What is happening? The Pope one was mostly women, so we're inverting that. So... I got a couple ideas. I just can't find where I have them listed right now. So tune in next week to find that out. I don't really want to do a poll this week, if I'm being honest.
I feel you.
You know, save your voting for next week. Ooh, maybe you can comment on this.
Maybe you should try voting in real elections.
Yeah, maybe
you ever think about that?
Yeah, did you ever consider voting in real elections?
Doing your duty as a U.S. citizen? Nah, too selfish. Too busy voting about whether what Lex Jonathan is.
Well, what if we do the next season? What if we say who should be the new host of Survivor? Lex Luger or Jesse Eisenberg?
I agree. This last poll is a test, and you guys failed. Okay, so let's regroup. We're going to take away your poll privileges.
More people voted correctly in this poll than voted for twists, and we got twists every fucking week
Yeah.
this season.
Voting is a sucker's game, and you have to do it,
Yep.
and it's your duty. But not in our polls.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make this as confusing. This is what you do when you're trying to be like a cult leader. You just make a bunch of rules that don't make a lot of sense so that you can punish people as much as you want.
That's fun. Kind of like Coach in whatever his first season was, and
Yes.
every season since then. Okay. We're not going to have you vote on this week's poll because there won't be one next week. But by next week, I will find the themes that will be a lot of women. Yaz women, Yaz Z, Yaz Coach, and Yaz Rome, too. If you want to hear me talk about Survivor some more, it's Rome's Reality Pod every week with Rome from Survivor 47. And that one's exclusively on YouTube, so check that out. Thomas, do you have social media you want to shout out?
You can follow me at Tom on X, everything at formerly known as Twitter, or at tom.tom.bsky.social.
Wonderful
Another
stuff.
one.
And if they wanted to, interesting. If they wanted to reach out to us on Patreon, where might they do that?
Did we finally get banned?
Well, I just went to the website and it says your page is not yet published. Should I click publish page?
I mean, I guess.
Your page,
I don't know.
it says your page is ready. Once your page is published, you can start sharing it with your audience. Why has it never prompted me to do this before?
I think that it probably, because it had warned you previously that because nobody was paying thousands of dollars for our shows, that we were potentially gonna
Yeah. Well, it now says
have it taken down just because of our extremely frivolous pricing.
Here's the point. Our page is now live after many years of doing this bit. Welcome to Patreon. Let's set up your page and start growing your community. You've completed 2 of 5 steps. Well, if you want to, it says 0 members. Okay. If you want, we've had 29 views on our first post. When was that? Okay, if you want to subscribe to any of the tiers, which tier might they want to do that for?
I mean, I think we should probably just say just Joey if we're starting anew. The most important one.
Actually, yes, I think Just Joey's a great call.
The show that launched 1,000 tiers.
Just Joey's $1,000 a month, no problem. The next cheapest one is actually 99% off right now. It's Tony's Show Lube, which you can go to. I watched an interview with him and Tig Notaro recently, where he said he is dog food famous. Where, like, if you see him in the grocery store, you'll be like, oh, hey, I've seen you on TV. And that's it. I was like, yeah, that feels accurate.
Oh, hey, I saw you on Monk.
Yeah. Great show. Okay, Monk is on probably Peacock, right?
Maybe. I can't say for sure.
That's fair. Do you want to thank the fans?
I would love to thank the listeners, commenters, and subscribers. Thank you for listening, commenting, and subscribing.
And if they wanted to leave a review on any of the websites, they can do that.
Yeah. That review is... I'm sorry, I was looking up the lyrics to In Dreams again. To see if I missed anything. This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
You know, I did not realize that was in the lyrics to In Dreams. Gotta listen more closely.
That's crazy. It's a good thing that his estate hasn't sued us.
I have always been more of a music guy than a lyrics guy, though, so...
Yeah, I'm one of those people I just can't really process the lyrics when I'm hearing the music.
All right, we'll be back next week with the next episode of Survivor 50 in the hands of the fans. Yod's Coach, Yaz Z, Yaz Other Z, Yaz Sari. Any other Yaz's you want to shout out before we go?
No.
Yaz 50.
Sure.
Whatever.
Deuces.
There we go. Yaz Summer. in bone conduction and you brushed your teeth as a child, why not do it with podcasts?
Look, I think that this is a home run as far as I'm concerned.
You. Not exactly the same thing, but I did see, speaking of home runs, backyard basketball for sale at the local thrift store the other day.
Ooh.
Very tempted to buy it, but I was like, I don't know if this is going to play on any of the computers we own.
The problem with those games is that they're really hard to run now on stuff. I think some of them are available on Steam, and I think allegedly they're going to be putting out a new backyard baseball.
I think it might be out already, actually.
Really?
I think. Yeah, because I feel like I remember hearing about it when it was coming up, and then not so much recently. Man, Pablo Sanchez, what a fucking
July
guy.
9th, 2026.
July 9th, okay, coming up.
So not too long.
What a great game. Oh, you can play it on rocketgames.io for free.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that right now?
I did just pull it up. It looks like a website that's going to crash my computer almost immediately.
Oh, fantastic.
He said, you like addictinggames.com? What if addictinggames.com? So I closed that immediately. You go into addictinggames.com a lot anymore?
No, I don't find myself in that neck of the woods quite as often as I used to.
Yeah, it's classic. I have found myself playing a lot of Bloons Tower Defense 4. So that's pretty fun.
We love our balloons around here.
It's especially fun because the browser fucking stops working around level 38 or so. And it's only 60 levels. But it's hard to keep up with after level 38.
You love... I mean, this is... I don't think that you've ever really been shied away from professing your love for free games that are bad and might hurt your computer or phone.
Yeah, that's probably true. I just like, I like fun and I'll get it however I can,
That's right.
That's my goal in life, is to have the most fun at all times.
No fun refused.
That's what I'm going to get that tattooed on my fucking neck.
Smarten up, pros.
One guy, big Mo, two guys, little bitty Mo, three guys, four-eyed Mo, four guys, no Mo, five guys, eat Mo, five little guys named...
Do you want to remember five guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. I think you're going to like this one. This is Survivor Sports News or Pop Culture, and which is there a theme, and can you find the theme? Here's a hint. None of these guys are Survivor Sports News or Pop Culture. Actually,
Okay.
I think this might be the first time ever that's happened. Our first guy is, of course, Mr. Wind.
Of course, the mayor of Chicago, Mr. Wind.
Yeah, I guess politics is considered pop culture, huh? These days.
In a lot of ways.
Okay, our second guy is Sir Charles Boozer.
Oh, Sir Charles Boozer. This is, of course, the brother of. I think that Carlos Boozer actually does have a brother named Charles Boozer, and I think we've talked about that before.
Yes, he does actually. I remember
We're
learning that
talking about
long
Sir
after
Charles Boozer. His nickname, iconic nickname that he has, of course.
Why did that ever start?
You just started. We were playing NBA 2K5 for the Xbox,
Okay.
and anytime that Carlos Boozer was in that, you would be like Sir Charles Boozer. It was
C Boozer, right?
and I think that you were like, it was like a bit about how you thought that Sir Charles, of course, the nickname of Charles Barkley,
Yes.
was
Okay.
actually Carlos Boozer's nickname, and his name is Charles Boozer.
That's a funny bit.
It was a great bit. It certainly stuck with me.
Okay, our third guy is First Last.
Oh, of course, we're going back to NBA 2K5.
Yes.
First, last, of course. Anytime that we made a created team, you would have to make a created coach for it. And the default coach name was First Last. And so First Last would always be our coach. And he had a very innovative system for playing basketball.
Oh yeah, remind
And
me.
that was that the only points that should count are alley-oops.
Yes, and it seems like a couple of these. Excuse me. Sorry, I misspoke. He has two kids, Cameron and Caden. Neither of them are called Charles. Anyway,
No, yeah.
First Last. Yes, alley-oops. Kind of the Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren of NBA 2K5.
Yeah. I wish they were doing that more in the playoffs, but yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay, our fourth guy is a guy.
Oh, Aga, of course, the host of Who Wants to Be a Mill Guy.
So, you want to be a mill guy? That's one of my favorite.
He would always be asking me where I was from.
Yeah. He would always ask very specific questions and then would get mad if you
he'd
ever
get really
elaborated
mad
on your answer.
He'd always get mad. Anytime that I mentioned that someone did well on the ACT, he'd get really mad.
Mm-hmm. I didn't ask about them. And he had a very intense lisp, which was funny to me, a person who struggled with a lisp as a child, supposedly.
Yeah. You were leaning in.
Yeah. And our fifth and final guy, it's Drunk Man. Do you remember Drunk Man?
Oh, Drunk Man. This guy's, he loves apple juice.
He loves apple juice. And he's actually never had beer in his life.
That's true. You know who loved Drunk Man? You know who's a big fan of that bit?
Was it your sister?
My sister loved that bit.
It's so funny.
It was good. It was a good one.
It's stuck with me for going on 30 years now, so that's pretty fun to think about.
Yeah, no hesitation on any of these.
Yeah.
I've remembered all of these are of course inside joke characters that we had, and I remember all of them.
Yeah. I came up with 4 almost immediately, and then I was like, man, who's the fifth guy? And then
Who was the fifth guy?
I pulled up I don't know, 2K came up and I was like, oh, of course. First Last. How could I forget about Coach First Last?
Yeah, First Last from the Poop Town Poopers. The name of our team.
Man, we were some funny kids.
Yeah, this is some good stuff.
Yeah, so
This is where you really see the genesis of these are the kind of bits that have resulted in the quality podcast that we make today.
Absolutely. Did you just hang up on me?
No.